And here we go. Just a short stream. Let me invite Phantom. We're doing screen capture now. That wasn't the intention. Start there and send the invite. Now, make sure I am not somewhere where I'm gonna die. And then hey, there we go. Let's do a little fishy while we're waiting. Now check if everything's started correctly, because I started in quite a hurry, to be honest. So there we go. That's this, and then shared chat, and then Discord. Hello.
Hey.
Okay. That was
How's it going?
I think the fastest I ever been able to start my stream and set everything up.
Well, I mean, sometimes there is, sometimes it can be very easy, sometimes it can be undecisive in what you want to put.
Yeah.
I spend the longest time on trying to come up with the title. In fact, for the last 3 streams, I don't think I've changed it for very little.
The same
Very
here.
little.
Like, let me just sit here real quick and let me just watch your stream for a little bit long. I think it's frozen on my end.
It's probably frozen. Well, it probably looks frozen because it's loading Satisfactory.
Yeah, but I don't see the spinner loading at all.
Yeah, that happens. I don't know why it does that.
Okay, okay.
There it is now. It's spinning.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why it locks up. I really need to get that computer ordered. I really need to get that computer ordered. I think even though I decided against when I was talking to Matho, and I think I was talking to you after about it.
Maybe.
I think I'm gonna up the memory anyway, just because of while running the stream and seeing how high it gets with this computer. I think the extra buffer to allow for it to run, I think it might be easier. I certainly only need, I think I was putting 32 gig in it, but I think I'm definitely going to up it.
I should.
I'm not changing the graphics card there.
No, like 64 is definitely okay. Like 32 is enough. 64 is like way more than you need. And I'm not sure if I have 64 or 128.
Yeah, but you do work with yours, don't you?
I mean, I do, but no one needs 128 unless they are doing like 5 video editors and 3 graphics 3D modelers at the same time. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like no one does that.
I mean, the thing Friday collab.
Friday quick collab. It's not gonna be a long one.
What was it?
I got home and I was like, oh, I really want to stream, but I need to prepare my lessons for tomorrow, so let me do that real quick. And I finished preparing my lessons and was like, do I really wanna? Come on. Yes, you do. You're gonna enjoy it. So.
Yeah, no, it is. It is hard to choose sometimes. Oh, so I nearly actually passed on streaming altogether today. I came home from work and I was so tired that I just tried to calm the puppy dog down. So I laid with her for a bit. I didn't even put anything on TV or anything. Just tried to get her to calm down, and she was biting my face. And then I just started falling asleep while lying on the bed. I was thinking,
Yeah.
no, you know what? I might be tired.
There are days like that. But the days where you're like that and then you decide to push through anyways, those are the good days.
Yeah. Tomorrow I've got some work to do in the morning. And then I've got some more plans for working on some stuff for stream.
I want to make time for that as well.
I suspect there is a
I
misunderstanding.
don't know whether to take the words out of my emotes, but I don't think you can see them well enough.
I am an instantiated artificial intelligence
for there not to be
inhabiting
words.
digital space. I am in the signals sent
So
between
it's like
satellites.
they don't make sense unless you like hover over it and use the
corporeal
names
form,
of them
only synchronized
to
cloud
figure out what it's
platforms.
actually meant to say.
The effigy is not an effigy.
It most certainly is,
I don't
but
know.
not of me.
And I'm working on
They
some more
are.
music tomorrow.
How should I put it?
Ooh,
And then
nice.
also on top
Extremely
of that,
Compatible music.
I
Symphonies.
oh you were right. We were right. I'm like literally falling out of the sky.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, when you
finally.
escaped my clutches.
Yeah, I was looking at. I did find 2 more Mercy Spheres because of that. So.
Bonus.
Yeah.
To be fair, like I said ages ago, I didn't like search this area. Apart from when we were clearing, zones. So how we've like completely cleared the top left corner. Apart from doing that, I have not done the top side of the map at all.
Yeah,
At all. Only where the power cables went while I was putting the anything I could see while I was putting the pylons in. More or less.
Yeah, I'm just running through the map right now and everything I see I'm picking up. Well, everything except for blue slugs. Because I don't want to fight that many enemies, just pick up a few blue slugs. I don't know where I'm going. I think I'm going to do desert. Wait, I'm going north. Why am I going north?
We were just flying around. There was we were.
I was trying to escape you trying to kill me. Yeah, I remember that clearly.
Yeah, but we were doing Plutonium, weren't we?
Yes. Oh,
How's Isla doing anyway? Good morning. Just realised we acknowledged you were here, but didn't actually ask. Hope everything's okay. Hope your partner's feeling better, and hope you're still not sick. No.
Oh no.
Is your partner at least feeling better? Okay.
Okay.
No,
That's a positive. Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be vomiting. I hate being sick.
Who doesn't? Yeah, same here. Okay, so I'm all the way on the top of the map. I'm going back to Plutonium, right?
I'm sort of heading that direction. I don't remember how far into Quartz Tunnel I actually put the train. I know I've come all the way out the other side on my single player, but I don't know. I think the quartz train is actually right down in quartz. I don't think I got this far out at all. Did we get all of plutonium in? We were making plutonium rods last time I remember.
Yes, we are making the plutonium rods. We also have... we put in all of the uranium reactors. But we're not doing the plutonium reactors yet.
They're going to be in the base. They're going to be in the base powering the drones, right?
The plutonium rods.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a little bit too much to be powering. That. Okay, I'm back. Don't want to sleep anymore. Yeah.
Oh, bad dreams and triggering stuff. Yeah, that's just harsh. That is.
That's not what you want if you're sick.
No. When I get sick, I usually get like really sick. I don't do it by halves. I get that sick that I end up in hospital.
Yeah.
I don't get sick very often though, which is a good thing.
I feel like I used to be the same, and nowadays I feel sick more often than not. Or like, not sick, mostly like, just tired, I guess. Like the feeling that you think you might be sick, but not enough that you actually can't do anything, so just push on.
Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. Alright, so the billboard.
What were we doing with the reactors? We were putting 2 pumps per reactor and then just... Oh, right.
I feel like we finished that.
We finished the reactors for the uranium rods, if I'm not mistaken. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 14, which is consuming 7 uranium rods per minute. Should be. Yeah, because we overclocked all of them to consume a half per minute.
Yeah.
So now we need to do exactly the same for plutonium.
Yeah.
What?
I
Yeah.
I haven't got any filters. I can't even go over there.
Oh, finally I'm safe. Okay, let me just leave a little bit of a gap between the plutonium ones and the uranium ones. And then, how many plutonium ones do we need?
It was more than what we thought, wasn't it? Because the alternate recipes are going to give us more uranium rods. More plutonium rods, sorry.
Yeah, we're making... How many plutonium rods are we making? Oh, we could sloop them as well, right? If we want more power. We put all of them at... We overclocked a few of them, right? Oh, come on. How much was it?
We're making 0.5 a minute.
No.
125.
Yeah, so it is 2.5,
125,
3.
so
We have 3.5. I think we were making 3.2. Oh, maybe I still have this open on Satisfactory tools. Let me see. Please.
Slugs.
Please. Nope. I don't. I don't.
Okay. Maybe I still have it open in modular. A modeler, sorry.
Yes, or I made a screenshot of it. That's also a possibility. Let me check.
Multi-Pluto.
No, that is for high-speed connectors. As for modular frames, no. Unfortunately not.
I think we're making 3. Right?
I mean, probably.
I feel like we're making 3.2. I think you're right, but we're only... Oh no, that's only because that's using 3. So we can put 3... We can put 30 plutonium nuclear reactors in.
Yes, but we're going to overclock,
shard
right?
them- Yeah, if we shard them... to
Then that
250%,
is
we can put
30
12.
divided by 12, yeah.
And that's not using the last 0.2.
Let's put 12 in. Maybe we should put an overflow in though. Like, although, no, the... Oh, can the plutonium back up? No, because that's going to back up the waste
The
eventually.
plutonium waste come back up.
Yeah, but I mean
the fixonium out of it.
the plutonium fuel rods can't actually back up because that is going to back up the uranium, which is going to make sure, like, back up the overflow of the uranium reactors, right? So
Well, the thing is with that is we can
just put in an extra few reactors for plutonium, right? To make sure that all the plutonium fuel gets used.
Well, but by putting in one more reactor, it would go. We would be missing 0.05 rods, and that's a sharded 250% sharded.
Wait, by putting in
doesn't matter,
another
does it?
reactor, we would be missing... Yeah, we would be missing input for the reactor, but that doesn't really matter, right? We'll just have a reactor that is sometimes on, sometimes not.
Yeah.
Which I'm completely fine with that.
So why does it use the rods faster if it's it doesn't use rods faster if it does, doesn't it?
If it's overclocked.
It does. Yeah, it uses the fuel faster.
It does use fuel faster, but it's not a diminishing return.
So if we were to have one reactor, what if it was?
I think I am past the point where I should actually be going to sleep because I feel like I'm getting hyperactive.
We'd be all square with one plant at 200%.
Oh, there for the next two.
Yeah,
the
the
0.2.
The 0.2 supports one reactor at 200%.
Yeah, well, we can definitely do that. No reason not to.
What we could probably do is do our 12 so that we can get our plant running the way we want it to, with the 12 and overclocked and all the inputs in them.
Yes.
And then we can have a single lone plant on its own, where the priority for all the rods goes to the 12. And then once it starts to back up, it starts feeding rods to the 13th plant at 200%.
Yeah. Sure, let's do that.
That keeps a nice round number on our plant, so we don't have to put any more in. So we can put 12 in full 250%, and then we can deal with the overflow by way of another plant that only works when there is an overflow.
Like, normally there shouldn't be an overflow, right? Normally that plant should just be at 200% and also running consistently. But
Yes.
yeah, let's treat it as an overflow. And that way we won't have any issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's going to mean that these ones will run solidly 100% all the time, just in case it split off and put one in the one that was underclocked. Do you know what I mean?
It's also
It
just
shouldn't.
easier to debug, right? If something goes wrong, we know where to check first.
Yeah, and that one will be like, it will be off if, I mean, it probably would never go off, only purely because the system should be, like you say, 100% closed loop. And not only that, we've actually got a whole load of cells already backed up, which will probably largely fill the lines for the new plant.
Well, yeah. I mean, that plant is going to be
we-
running 100% of the time until...
Yeah. The neon sign.
What's wrong with the neon sign?
Nothing's wrong with it.
You don't sound like there's nothing wrong with it.
Water.
Yeah,
Do you want
ignore
to put
me.
the water?
That's fine.
Do you want to put the water like this? If you want to come back to the front.
Do you want an answer to that, or can I just say yes?
I mean, you can just say yes.
Yes.
Do you know what? I don't even like that.
Okay, I'm waiting for cable anyway.
Oh yeah, the plants are expensive on cable, aren't they?
Yeah. So where are you doing bumps? Oh,
I
there.
have got some here. I've got some.
Oh, that's fine, it's fine. There we go. I see nothing in terms of water under here.
There isn't anything under there now.
So do I want to do the water like that? Yes.
I was going to put a pipe in, essentially like that.
Already gone again.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
I was going to do a vertical pipe straight down underneath the plant, all the way down to the water, and put two water extractors in, guarded underneath the plant.
I mean, I'm
basically
fine with that.
direct below
Yeah.
it. And it pumps straight up into. But it's how far, where you want it to come through the ground. Now the pipe can either come up next to the lifts and just be close to the plant, or it can be further out. Sort of away from the lifts. I don't know which looks better. How much space do you need for the lifts?
I'm
Not a
putting
lot,
in.
right?
I'm putting in the floor holes so you can see where to go.
I can see where they go, but how much space do you want for them to get around them and that?
I mean, not a lot. It's basically a belt. They can go on top of each other even if you want. I am putting in 2 overflow reactors just because it looks nicer. And then we don't have to overclock the last 2. And if we want to, we can always overclock them later. Yeah. I've been trying to transcribe like a song that I know to like sheet music for 4 guitars. It's stuck in my head. And I've only gotten to the intro part as well, so.
I feel like I can just do this. I mean, That is, I'm not that clever, so
It's fun to do. It's just that I am not good at it. So it's a lot of trial and error, trying to listen, trying to play a little bit, then writing stuff down, playing it back, and it's like, no, that's not it. Trying something else. And I've also found some sheet music for one guitar, like a transcription for one guitar, that I'm trying to use, so that helps a lot. At this point, it's mostly a fun pastime. Maybe, hopefully I can play it sometime. I could even just record all four, parts, play them myself, then record them, make like one of those YouTube videos where you see the same person appear like 4 times. Oh, I'm way too active today. This does not. This is not good news for tomorrow. I'm gonna be so tired. I am going to be so tired.
Fine. You'll be fine.
I need to teach for 4 hours. I'm gonna be that tired.
You alright?
Those poor kids. Either that or I'm going to be as hyperactive as I am now. That would be good.
I'm deleting things. Okay, that's better.
Hey, I have done all the belts on the top side. I'm gonna do the power cables as well. Immediately. Just so that they are powered on, well, connected to the grid.
Tell you what, that's quite good maths, that is. I feel like they're in exactly the same place.
Oh, nice.
So, 40. 10. And then we do 40, and then bump it up by 40 meters.
I kind of feel bad making you do all the pipes again.
All I ever do is pipes.
Hey, you started doing them immediately. It's like, what am I doing? Okay, let's do pipes.
About the only thing I know how to do in this game. What have we got? 12, right? So we've got 6s.
12,
4, 5. There must be another line. 2 6s, right? Where did you put the overflow ones?
Just like in the same line. They are.
It's on the end.
Yeah, just on the end. Well, they can be at the start as well, depending on how it goes, right?
I was gonna say.
But I think those on the end are going to be the easiest to use as overflow.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, everything is connected to power. Do you want me to do help you with some of the pipes?
At the moment, I'm just putting in some framework for where the water extractors are going.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Okay, I will start on the belts, but if you need help with or want help with the pipes, let me know.
No worries.
Okay.
$36.
Maybe I should also use my hover pack again.
So we've got
Ah!
36 this way.
There's a hole in the ground. Who put this hole here? Oh, wait a second, what am I doing?
Oh, it's not deep enough. That isn't even straight. What are we doing there?
Not my fault.
Okay, the game's messed up.
Yeah, it's the game's fault. You tell him.
I can't get a straight.
I mean, you don't have to be
Maybe
straight.
this doesn't look straight.
Oh, I think these are also reactors. Yes. Now that is less fortunate placement. Um,
Okay, let's just check. Look at that, bullseye.
okay. Do I have any nuclear fuel on me? I don't think so. Which is a good and a bad thing. Yeah, there's still fuel backed up. That's fine. At some point, this belt needs to start backing up though, which the fact it isn't is maybe concerning. I'm not sure. That's also something I really want to start spending time on. Is just getting some music up and running. Like, I'm constantly playing music in my head. The problem is that there is not technology yet for you guys to hear me singing in my head. And I'm not singing that aloud.
I wonder if you can place a junction on a metal bar. On a metal beam, sorry.
Junction on a metal
If you
beam.
can lay them flat on it.
Maybe? Junction on a metal beam. Junction on a metal beam.
Lay them flat, then
Yeah,
you'll have
maybe.
something to connect the water pipe straight down from.
This game really doesn't like me if I put like plutonium fuel rods and stuff in my inventory.
Okay.
Add.
So what I'm thinking is, if we can put a junction laying flat on this. Then we should. Be able to connect the pipe just there. Where's that hole gone?
Okay, we have plutonium fuel rods
wasted
going
my
into the
time.
reactors. No power.
That actually fits really nicely.
Oh right, there's no water. I think that aligns.
And then we can put the extractors.
Densely placing splitters.
Oh no.
What? Try to do it less intensely.
I'll go this way.
I think okay, yeah, that's nice. The pipe barely doesn't clip. At least that is how I see it. Some people might say it barely clips. I say it barely doesn't. Okay, so what are we doing with the plutonium waste? I'm not. Why am I even doing this? That's why. Okay.
I actually quite like that.
Me too.
I think you're muted, by the way.
Ah, come on. Again. Thanks. I'm. The fact that Discord doesn't give me the like the sound effect when I mute. And that is probably just when I'm going to press escape and I accidentally press the mute button underneath it. It's also only on Discord, by the way.
There. Could we do them there?
Seeing as we're manifolding, if I just smart split the last output, then we're
I don't think
fine,
that will.
right?
I don't think. Well, I think you're right. I don't think it actually matters. Well, I mean, I know you're right.
Like it doesn't, but it also doesn't. So, I mean, I'm.
It was more than just the fact that it's forcing it to use the ones we want it to use first, more than anything.
Yeah.
It's more of a
It's
how we
cleaner.
want it to run as opposed
Yeah.
to. But it doesn't have to. So with having them in a line like this as well, because I almost thought like just leave them off to the side, to start with. But then it's like that's just untidy, like you say. So I think just put them normal. I think I don't think there's any need to
I
do anything
mean,
special with them
I
unless you've got space to.
I just put the smart splitter in there, which is like on the last manifold, take these ones first and then just overflow. So, I mean, it's nothing special. So, I think I can just fit it in between there. Nice. Wait, Phantom.
Yo,
Oh, that was the last one you put in. That pipe is in the wrong spot.
what do you mean?
The last pipe you put in? This one?
Yeah, bring it out. Bring it out. Which part?
Underneath. I'm on the logistics layer. Here. This one.
That's
Just
in the wrong spot.
I mean, it can be in that spot if you want to, but like all the other
Oh
ones
no,
are.
it's it's supposed to be between the
See?
I couldn't see which one you were looking at. Hang on, why did it do that? Is it because no? It's because I did it from the top. I need to do it from the bottom. Hang on,
Okay.
let's go there. It's the orientation at which I put it in. I came up and I was trying to be clever by not doing it the same way, saving time and taking a pipe down with me instead of bringing one up. They need to be pulled from the bottom up.
How's this? Oh wait, how's this? Wait, is this why? This beam might be off. I think this beam is off as well.
They're all exactly the same. Each
This-
beam is 36 meters from the left to the right and 50 meters from the one behind the one in front.
Maybe
So there's
the
50 meters going up.
maybe the reactors
And-
aren't spaced equally.
It's entirely possible.
Yeah, I just aligned them to the uranium reactors. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you want to put them in like this, I can... It is just to make sure the belts go correctly, but I can just put the splitters a little bit further and that'll work. So it really doesn't matter.
So-
If you want it to look the exact same for all of them, then you can move them. Otherwise...
It will look from this layer and this layer and above, they will look exactly the same. Underneath in the water, they will look different because it's how the pipe runs. So it will automatically come up in the same place between the lifts, irrespective of where the beams are, because it's looking for linking to the plant and orientating to the plant instead of anything else. So when they're in, you'll see that they will align exactly the same. The beams at the moment will misalign if the reactors themselves are not in line, because the reactors are 36 apart left to right, but lengthways from bottom to top, they should be 50 meters, but obviously at some point they're not. But I don't matter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You should see that they will look different underneath, but once the pipes are linked from here to the top, can you just make me a hole in the ceiling somewhere?
Yes, wait.
Above
Hold,
you?
hold
Anywhere
still,
above
hold
your head?
still. Anywhere
Underneath you.
above
I'm
my
right
head.
next to you. Yeah, where you were. Just anywhere above your head.
I mean, there's a oh, there's no reactor here.
So that's as long as I bring the pipes from the bottom to the top, they will all orientate like that. Whichever way I put them underneath. They just won't be exactly the same underneath. So we have to ignore the extractor layer.
Mm-hmm. I have been putting in splitters. I need to put in mergers.
You've broken them all already.
What?
How do I get this to go where I want it to? I guess I just start here.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put the mergers and not splitters. Mergers. Remind myself third time they are mergers. I'm just gonna put them a little bit further from the elevators. That way you, however you decide to do the pipes, you've got room.
You have problems?
Hmm?
We have no reinforced frames.
Why do you have no reinforced frames?
I mean, I'm looking at it and I need 10. And we've only got 2 in the depot. And it's not going up. And it should be going up at 240 a minute. We have a problem somewhere.
I'll go fix it.
Is that because we're taking the frames to Central Station and that's bypassing the depot?
We are taking it. Let me just go fix it. It's probably something like that.
Okay, for now I'll put pipes in because I can continue to do that.
Okay, I will run to the other side of the factory. But
Oh yeah, we've got some here. I can just take them out of the inventory here, right?
yeah, probably. Do we have reinforced frames? I think we only have fused ones.
Do we?
I think so.
Thought we had some, but we probably don't actually. I can't think of anything that uses them here.
No, I don't think so either. We have reinforced ones. Sorry, fused ones.
No, we're delivering plate here. It's okay. I can steal some from the factory.
Wait,
We're
reinforced
delivering it here.
plates or frames?
Plates.
We don't have reinforced plates.
Yes. We're delivering them here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got an achievement. I survived my fall on 1 health point. Oh.
Need a hole in the ground.
And I almost took fall damage right after again. Okay, why are you...
It's a hole. On that. There's already one there. Right.
Ow! Wait, you're not dead? Leave me alone.
Okay, one's in.
Okay, it's reinforced iron plates that we want to fix. I need more hypertube cannons.
How do you need more?
I mean that anywhere I land, I just have a hypertube cannon. I just want a hypertube cannon like every 50 meters.
Just put a jetpack on.
I do have a jetpack on. But I want
Jetpack,
I want hypertube cannons.
On one hypertube cannon, I can get all the way across the map, almost.
Almost, but it's also finicky and it kind of depends. Now where am I going? Probably Central Station, right?
Not using.
Yeah, I'm not using biofuel, but still. Yeah. I just want to be able to use whatever I want, wherever I want, however I want, and get wherever I want, however I want, whenever I want.
Shape.
Okay?
Okay. Valid
Yep.
pipe shape.
I want to get to Central Station. I took a hypertube cannon, and now I'm really, really far in the air. So, give me a second. Coming down.
Okay. That means this one's probably not going to fit either. Yep.
Okay, so you were complaining about reinforced iron plates, right?
I wasn't complaining. I was just stating a fact.
Okay. So the fact that you were stating was that you were unsatisfied with the amount of reinforced iron plates we have, right?
I was not unsatisfied in the slightest. I was, unfortunately, stocks were too low for active work to continue. And so a new order was placed with the logistics company to reinforce the supply chain.
Okay, the logistics company has received your request and will be processing it as soon as possible.
Why, what's gone wrong?
We didn't have a dimensional depot on the reinforced iron plates in the central station. So
Is it not depoting any longer at thingy then?
maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but now we have it in the central station, so that's even better. And then next thing I need is a hypertube cannon. I should probably stop putting hypertube cannons at every side of the factory.
I mean, there's going to just be walls of hypertubes. The other thing is that each one of those things runs 24/7. So that each one of those hypercannons is hitting our power grid.
And how much? Well, I can put them all on power switches if you want.
I mean, the blueprint probably just wants a power switch on it so that grid A can be connected to it. And then I don't know how you're going to label them because we'll end up with hypertubes on it. How much does it even use?
I don't know. Doesn't matter at this point.
I think the blueprint has 15 entrances, and each one is 10 megawatts. So that's 150 megawatts per hypercannon.
I mean, we can put in 1,000 of those, no problem, right? Ah, I went too far. Oh no, I'm out of juice. Okay, let me go into the water. Cool. I mean, 1,000 hypertube cannons would pretty much cover the entirety of the map. I would be happy with that. That's a good amount.
I mean, you've given it a good go of being there already, right?
I mean, we're not even at 20.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I heard you say 20 times last stream alone that you're going to cover the map in hypertube cannons.
I probably said, I might have said it 20 times or something. That is entirely possible. But I did not put a hypertube cannon down every time I said that.
Okay.
I think.
I'll forgive you.
Okay.
Okay. Come on.
Now the only question
Okay.
is, where do we want the waste to go?
For this,
Yeah. I mean, which direction? Like, or where do I want to store it for now?
well, it wants to be somewhere where we can do the next chain, because the waste from it makes more power.
Okay. So
Alternatively, the waste from it makes good fuel for trucks and drones.
I mean, we mostly just want to get rid of the waste for it, right? That's the most important part. How we use that fuel is secondary. Okay, then let me...
It's not as toxic as the other two, though. Like uranium and plutonium. Oh, where's that gone? Uranium and plutonium is worse than for radioactivity and radiation.
I mean...
I think I've done all of the... Just having to do power.
In that case, I'm bringing all the waste back into the factory. And then we can decide what we want to do with it there. Except for this one is just going to go... that, and then we connect everything. Is this right? That is straight. Straight as can be. Okay, I think all the waste is connected. And then let us do the really smart solution. And we will take the industrial storage container and put down a bunch of them. And that's going to be our waste.
Okay, sounds good to me.
At least for now. I'll even make it a waste loop. Alright. More like this. Yep, alright.
A bit further than it needed to be. Where's power going to run to them?
To what?
These.
To the generators or?
The pumps.
Oh. I have not thought about that.
All the power is nearly in to the spider web under here. In fact, one more row. I just need to know where to take it to from here, that's all.
Oh, wherever there's power. There we go. Our waste loop is done.
And then... in, there we go. Where do we have power? Well, we do have power on the right-hand side.
I mean, we've got power everywhere.
Stuff over here already that's connected to it.
Oh, that is horrible to look at.
What is?
The bright purple slugs with the oversaturated neon belts and neon sign.
Yeah, it's nasty, innit?
It's fun though.
They are powered, but they
Okay.
are not yet sharded.
I will go shard them. Never mind, you can go shard them. I just saw all our
300%, right?
250, yeah, like 3 shards. It's kind of fun, like, I was going to take the... Like, just as I was trying to take the shards, they disappeared. Okay. Oh, right, you're charging the pumps. We need to charge the pumps and the reactors. Oh.
We might need to go turn up our shards then. So I don't think I've got enough shards.
Question, where are the pumps for these?
For what?
And why? What's that doing here? Where is the water pump or liquid pump to actually get the water up to the reactor?
There isn't one yet.
Okay.
I've only done the extractors, the pumps, so the extractors, the pipes.
Okay.
And these will pump 10 meters.
So we just
Oh
need
yeah, we've got a
a...
whole logistics floor. Yeah, no, we do need pumps.
Yeah, we definitely need pumps.
Can do those now.
Yeah. Did you shard all of the extractors yet, or do you have? So you have enough for all the extractors?
No, at some point I ran out. At what point did I run out? 3.
Did you go?
I had exactly the right amount.
Wait. 80. Wait, 84 divided by 14. Sorry, and 84
That's not
divided
14,
by
is it?
14. Yes. No, it's double. It's 28. Yeah, that's exactly the right amount.
I was lucky.
What the heck? How? Why are there holes everywhere?
So that I can get up and down.
Yeah, and then why was there no hole where I was trying to get up and down?
No idea.
Okay, so shard production. Seems... Wait, we don't have any new shards. Where are we making power shards again? Where are we making the power shards? I completely forgot. Your crater? Did I mute myself again? Ah! I muted myself again. Where are we making power shards?
Giant jungle.
Oh, right. Which is... Was it at the oil next to the uranium?
No, it's the one where we were going hypertubing through the floor.
Oh, there. Where we claimed the SAM.
Yeah. Although there's not a lot we can actually do. In fact, I don't think there's anything we can do to speed it up. Although it appears to be off.
Yeah, that's why I'm going there. Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
No, it should certainly have more than that in there.
Oh, there is a...
Is that...
There was a hard drive here. There's another hard drive here. It also hatches.
Okay, so water extractors are in completely.
There is a radio tower here, but I don't see... Oh. I didn't see the power cable. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is the perfect spot.
Yes.
I found the perfect spot
Or
to put another hypertube cannon, of course. I can... There we go.
this whole map is going to be paved with the hypertube cannons.
Absolutely. Let's see.
These frames are
Oh,
absolutely killing me.
I'm almost there. I think.
I'm already there.
Yep, I need to go more to the left. No, you're not already there.
I am.
I just saw you arrive. Why is it off? Probably dark matter residue, right? No, dark matter. We're missing dark matter crystals.
Something's probably gone wrong with the piping, because according to the manual that I was sent for pipes,
They never
it's
work.
supposed to. Yeah, pipes never work. But it's supposed to be that the bottom pipe is the priority.
Okay.
Yeah, this line is empty. Just turn this machine on.
I was trying to figure out where the dark matter crystals came from.
Over here. Where are you?
These are
Over
time
here.
crystals.
This way. Other side.
Almost
Wrong
found
one.
it.
All the way over here.
Almost. Nope, no,
This
not over there.
Right here.
Where are they?
This particle accelerator over here on its own. The one machine on its own.
Oh, but that one takes dark matter residue, though.
Yes. And it makes dark matter crystals from the dark matter residue. Well, no, it makes dark matter crystals. Yeah.
Oh, then you reworked it at some point, right?
No, I just turned this machine on.
Okay. That's fine.
So what's supposed to happen is this outputs 12 dark matter residue from 2 crystals. I think there's a deficit here. That's what it is, isn't it?
Okay.
And this uses 20 to make 2.
Can I solve this the expensive way?
Yeah. There's nothing to solve. This machine just needs to be on.
Yeah,
And
but
it was
then
turned off.
but then the overflow of the power shard might.
This machine needs to be on, and it needs to pick up the slack, which is 8.
Well, yeah, but if this one here overflows at some point, there is overflow of dark matter from the power shards, right? So that needs to be used first, and then the additional input needs to get in there, right?
So
what I propose is we just put another particle accelerator there. We have one of them created from SAM, create dark matter crystals from SAM, the other one from overflow, and we just prioritize using the dark matter crystals from the overflow, which then we can prioritize on belts instead of having to try to prioritize pipes, which, let's be honest, belts are superior to pipes. Anyway, shape or form.
usually yes, but currently now it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
It needs 20, it's making 20, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm going to put a little bit of extra into the system. At the moment, the problem is, the reason it hasn't turned on yet, is this machine here was set to only 1. So it's got to finish doing its current cycle before it will switch to making 8.
Is there a reset button?
No.
Can I just turn it off and on again?
Take the recipe off. No, but you can take the recipe off and put it back on again.
Okay, that's better. Oh, it still takes a long time.
It's a 75-second craft. The only other thing to do would be to put shards into it to speed it up.
I don't have shards.
That does speed it up, right?
It does. Yeah, it speeds it up. But I don't have
What I'm gonna
shards
do-
because no, you do. I thought we.
used them all. No,
Yeah, we used them all.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand here and wait for it to do its cycle, because it's going to make 8. And then I'm going to wait for it to make... I'm going to wait for it to switch into the next cycle, put it to 100% for one cycle, and put it back down to 8 after it. That will put 200 into the... that will put 100 into the line. No, that'll put 10 in the line.
I put 2 sloops in it for now.
Yeah, so...
That way, the next cycle
need
it
to-
will. Oh, it's 200. It's 200 per minute though.
It's not.
Now it's 200 per minute. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and now you put it back. Yeah, that's fine.
Because it changes the amount of time as well for how much it makes.
Yeah, I took the sloops out though. Shouldn't it be making 8?
It did a cycle of 200.
Yeah, but
Should
it
be
should.
making 8 now.
No, it's good. Now it's making 8 because the sloops are still in there. So
the sloops were in it when I did that. Yeah.
yeah, but it's still making 8 this cycle, so we're fine.
Yeah. So now it's 8 and 12 makes a full one, and now there should also be some in the pipe as like a little bit of a buffer,
There is.
or it's in the machine, one of the two.
Yeah. Only issue is that we're going to have to wait a long time for our lock power shards now.
Well, the only other thing to do would be to sloop some of the machines.
I mean, we can
And
put
let
this.
this run.
If we put this one onto 200 or 100, and then we just make more dark matter crystals and more power shards, we put that at 100%. That's going to go a lot faster because we have a backlog of all the rest of the stuff. We can just use the backlog.
Yeah. We can also put material into this as well.
So this is going to need to go back to 20. Let me remember that. And this one needs to go back to 2 per minute.
I didn't put any buffers in for resources though, so it's only what's in these machines that's left.
It's still going to
Currently.
give us a little bit, right?
Yeah. I've got resources on me that I can put into this too. I think coal's the limiting factor, I think, here.
Okay. And then I will scoop this one. Oh, it goes so slow.
It does so once it's turned up.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like... The fact that it needs to finish a cycle is so annoying. Should be able to reset that. Okay, there we go.
6 seconds. 6 seconds a cycle.
Now we are at 6 seconds, yeah, so... Going to be a lot faster. Why is this one idle?
Which one?
The dark matter crystal one was idle, but okay. It's okay now.
It didn't have enough resources, yeah.
Now we're at 20 per minute here, and... That was 5 power shards per minute.
Did you leave the sloops in the SAM? Yeah.
I put them in for just a little bit, at least. But I am keeping an eye on the output of the dark matter residue here.
I mean, in all fairness, we can actually we can extend this to supply more. We just need to supply more more coal to the system. Because this is the limiting. This is the limit at the moment. The coal's the limit at the moment.
For the diamonds, right? Right, and we're
Yeah.
getting the coal from the iron.
Yeah, iron to coal, coal to quartz, so that we didn't have to fetch anything.
Yeah, but we're making 300 coal per minute, and we're using most of that for quartz, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
240, which makes 120 quartz, which makes which we're only using 94 of the 120.
Thinking we are have three. Oh,
But
right, the
then-
iron is up there. So we have 300 SAM, which is something we need to keep in mind.
Maybe we're not as limited as I thought we were. We've got overflow on everything, to be fair.
Well, for now, yeah. We've got 240. Is it a Mark II? No, Mark III miner, but it's not overclocked. So I think it's an impure node or a normal one. So we got 240 on this one. We have 240 on this one, and we should have another iron node here, if I'm not mistaken. If you really need it. Yeah, over there. We can just overclock the miners if we want to.
Coal's 120 and 240, so we need... Yeah, that was it. The coal is the limitation, because we need 240 for the quartz
Hey,
and
Selena.
120 for the diamonds, which is 360. So we're 60 short, 60 coal short of running those machines at 100%.
Yes.
We're not actually making time. We're not using time crystals, are we?
10 per minute.
yeah.
10 per minute.
And we're making 6 per minute.
Okay, so do you want to overclock all of
needs
that?
to be...
And just up
we
the
need
production?
We need at least 45% on this. No, 65%. So we need 2 shards in the diamonds. How many diamonds are we making? 15 a minute.
There we go. Oh,
We're using 12. It needs to be 10.
yeah, I set it to 10. So that's 10 per minute?
Yeah,
Which
so we need
means
20
we
diamonds.
need 20 diamonds. And we're making 15, so
40%.
there we go. 20 diamonds per minute, which is 160 coal per minute and 60 quartz crystals per minute.
60 quartz crystal we're just short of. We're doing 56.25, but that's already sharded.
Oh. Okay, let's put in a second one.
The other thing we could do is just put an industrial storage in with as much quartz as we can carry,
Or we just
and then that will help top it up for the next like.
or we just use that as a reference, right? So we can, instead of doing 60 in here, we could just do it down, so it's 56. Or was it 56.4?
56.25. Or we could put a sloop in it. If we were to put one sloop in here, this is the only hang-up machine, isn't it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's only one sloop.
Yeah, let me take the sloops out of here.
'Cause everything else is going to be making enough,
Should be.
apart from coal.
Sure, let me put the sloop in there. And let me turn it down to 60 per minute.
Because at that point, coal's the shortage then, isn't it? Because we have only got 300 output where we need...
Okay, so we need 50 raw quartz per minute and we're making 120, so let's turn it down to 50.
That'll mean less coal.
So we're using 100 coal per minute now?
260 we're using, with 160 from the other one. And that's less than 300, so we don't need to do that. Coal's now not a problem.
Yep. So then we turn down our coal to 260.
Hang on, don't we need 60 quartz, not 50? Don't we need 60 quartz?
No, 50. 50 raw quartz
50.
to 60 quartz crystals.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me fish as well. I want to know what my score is in your chat. Cool. I got an old boot in mine, which is... Also, Selena, I don't know if you've noticed. It's been there for a while. I think you already fished in my chat as well. But I did put in the fish command for you. Oh, and I'm just barely behind. So that is...
So we just this. We need 10 per minute. We're currently making 20 per minute. So this needs to turn it down to 10 per minute.
Minute. Wait, excited photonic matter is just out of nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just pulls photonic energy out the ether and makes photonic matter. No inputs.
I'm fine with that.
Easiest thing in the game.
Wait. We also need quartz crystals for the... We need 120 quartz crystals. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we need 60 over here as well.
Oh, no, you're fine. I said that I'm not sure you noticed that I put in the fish command, but I think you fished in my chat already. But I did get around to doing that, eventually. The max quartz crystals we can make is 112.5. even slooped.
How many do we need?
120. Right. Okay. Right, you did. You did. I mean, I don't stream often enough. My memory is getting foggy. I mean, let me just put in like. Let's just put in 2 of them. That is not what I was intending to happen. Let's not connect the input of these inputs together. And then one of them is still going to have to be slooped. There you go.
Do you really need a sloop for this? No, the answer is no. We don't really need a sloop for this
Yes.
anymore because we're putting an extra constructor in.
We still need a sloop because we need 120. Whatever we do need, we still need a sloop. But I
No,
can.
you've got 2 constructors that do 60 each. That's
No,
120.
no. They don't do 60 each. They do 65, 56.25 each. If they're not slooped. Oh, I sloop both of them. I don't want to sloop both of them. There we go. Okay, should be enough. That should be enough quartz.
There's not enough quartz.
There's not enough quartz because I'm not properly balancing these yet. Let's do 30-90. Just easier. 30 and then 90 here. There we go. So that is consuming. Oh right, that is consuming 125 quartz now. Just consuming a little bit more coal. Just consuming 250 coal. We're back at coal issue.
Do we need to shard? Do we need to take advantage of the sloop and shard 1 to full?
We can. That is definitely is going to be a little bit more efficient, but not that much. We're still going to be missing coal. So I would just want to sloop the coal at this point. 450, because we need 250 coal. And then 250, 410 coal.
160 on the other one.
So now we have enough coal. That's fine.
There's more iron down here though.
Yeah, that's also
More iron over here.
also possible. Yeah. We need another
We're
converter.
gonna want the sloops somewhere else.
I
And
mean,
there's no sloops down here. No, sorry, no shards down here.
what do you
This is
mean?
doing 240 input. Well, this iron vein down here is doing 240. You've got space
Oh,
to sharpen
yeah.
the miners.
Yeah, but we have more than enough iron.
Yeah.
Never mind. We have just enough iron. But yeah, we can just overclock them. That's no problem. But we would need another converter for the coal. If you want to do that, then go ahead. And oh, then you'd rather also just put in another. I see where you're going. So 40, 40, 40. There we go, okay. So constructors are in, they should be configured correctly. Now
It's going mental. It's literally charging around, barking at me. You're a lunatic. You're a lunatic. With teethies and nom-noms that are biting me. Hello. Ah. Vicious pupper. Vicious doggo. No.
that does mean we need more quartz as well, which is 200 quartz. So now we need 400 coal.
This space.
Which
space
is
on the quartz. There's more quartz.
Yeah, just another overclocked. If you just overclock that one as well, then we have enough. But then we also need 900 iron ore. Overclock everything.
Is that it?
If the coal is going into the same... Oh, wait. We need coal in both of those. You still need to hook up the output of the coal.
It's not, yeah. It's
Yeah.
not fed into anyway yet. Can
Output
it be shared into the output that's already there?
Yes.
We're not using 1200, right?
No. It's it would be outputting 600 coal. So yeah, just merge it into the existing output. Okay, I have 75 power shards. Okay,
Certainly gonna help.
I'm going back to the plutonium. I gotta be honest here, I almost put down another hyperdrive cannon. Okay, I switched to packaged biofuel. Let's see how far I get. I am going the wrong direction, I think. So that's an issue. If I line this up correctly. Oh. See, that is why we have an infinite amount of hypertube cannons, because then if I miss, I can just take another one.
Okay, we'll ignore the belt work under here.
I already did. But these frames are killing me though. Flying across the map is not friendly at all.
It's alright, you can make it better than I can.
Yeah. Ah, I'm going too far.
Oh, are we leaving it all turned up?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Are we leaving it turned up?
Yeah. I mean, that was a plan. Am I even going up? Yeah, okay. Thought I was stuck underneath the water for a second. I'm gonna make it a habit. Every time I fly through the sky, I am going to fish. Okay, so.
Oh, I was having a nice time flying through the terrain, but then I caught one of the.
Oh, by the way, one of our plutonium reactors is already up and running.
I would have thought more would be, right?
2 of them are already running.
Or has the manifold put everything into one?
I don't know. 4 of them are already running. Sorry, 6 of them. I'm just flying through here really slowly, so... 8 of them are already running.
All of them should be, because we had a backlog of...
10 of them are already running. 12 of them are already running. Okay, basically all of them are running, except for the last 2 here. Oh, because... yeah. Because they didn't get any fuel because of the priority settings. And we are producing a nice 170 gigawatts. Love to see it. 177 if everything is running smoothly, it seems. That means we are already also producing plutonium waste, right? Oh yes, we are. Let's take this out because I don't think it's helping. Okay. So now we need to figure out what to do with plutonium waste. We make fixonium out of it in a particle accelerator using dark matter residue and a singularity cell. Wait, what? Used to break down space and time, required to power portals. Cool. We do not know how to make singularity cells yet. So now that begs the question. What do we do next? Do we find a way, like make the fixonium and like try to deal with the plutonium waste first? Or do we just go for the phase 5 factory?
That is the question.
That is the question.
How big a storage of fixonium do you want to build up?
You mean plutonium waste?
Yeah, it's called fixonium. Plutonium waste is.
I mean, sure, let's go with that. How big of a storage? I mean, doesn't really matter. As long as it doesn't get backed up, it's fine.
I mean, that's right. But how much time do you want it to buy? Because if you want to build the phase 5 factory...
Right now I have like 10 industrial containers in there. But it is getting filled pretty quickly. We already have stack.
Yeah, so I think it builds up faster than uranium waste. Because you use a lot of it. Like, it takes a lot of it to actually make the rods. So either it makes a lot, or you're not meant to make a lot from it.
Yeah.
What's the output of the power station? Because it's something like 1,000 waste.
Portals. Portals. I need portals.
You do need portals. They're expensive to run though.
How do portals work?
You have a portal, and then you have like a... So
each portal can
like
only have a
hub.
single link between a main and a satellite portal.
Yeah. So you have like Central Station, you have a central hub of all your portals, and your satellite portals are the one that are out at your locations. So if you need to go across the map, you'd portal from your satellite to your hub, and your hub then to your satellite.
Yeah.
As opposed to going straight to...
Okay, but that's not the most important question I had here. The most important question I had here was, how do they work in terms of momentum?
No momentum. It's like a doorway.
Yeah, but if it's like a doorway, then if I hypertube cannon into one, do I come out the other side with an equal amount of speed? And if so, can I change them? No, can I hypertube cannon into them? Into a hypertube cannon when I'm coming out, into another portal that goes back into the original hypertube cannon?
No, but if you want to do something like that, then there is another version of the hypertube cannon that does that.
But it doesn't use portals.
It doesn't use portals, no. But it does exactly what you're describing.
But I want to use portals.
Then, okay.
I mean, there has to be... I need to find a good use for portals, right?
Maybe.
We're out of SAM fluctuators. Are we making that?
No.
We're also out of
are
radio.
not.
Well, we don't have enough radio control units. Are we making that?
We're making them for what we need.
Yeah, but we're not
think.
depoting them anywhere. We also don't have any turbo motors.
We're also not making them either.
Well, we were manually crafting them. Do we want to make a factory for that, or do I just manually craft it so we can do Fixonium, and then after we did Fixonium, we can...
We're not making any of those items.
No,
Currently.
I know. Do we want to make them or just craft them?
A standard turbo motors factory is slow. There are some alternative recipes which are not too bad. I think the pressure motor is the one to do, but that's fused frames, pressure cube. Fused frames for pressure cubes.
Yeah, but that's fine, right? We have enough fused frames.
Yeah. So if you have a look in the MAM, we actually have both the turbo motor recipes on one.
All right.
On the same thing. Now, one of them that makes less does actually use radio control units still, which like the basic recipe does.
Yes.
And it's not necessarily a hard recipe to make. So turbo electric motors.
I mean, but turbo electric motors, but we want to use the... We want to use a recipe that makes more so we can overclock it and sloop it, right?
That would be the alternative. So if you did the turbo electric motors, I would advocate for not slooping and just putting more machines in. If we do turbo pressure motors, then I would advocate for looping and sharding.
I mean, I'd sloop the turbo electric motors as well because it's still a big increase over the standard recipe, I think.
Yeah, but to make the recipe is easier than it is to make the other one. Like fused frames, it's a lot to make those. So to make those and the pressure conversion, to then also make the motors, that one is one that slooping is. I'd prefer to sloop just so that we don't need the frames to put in the extra machines. But seeing as though the most difficult item in the electric motor is the radio control units, we wouldn't need to sloop it. And seeing as though we don't have many sloops, I think we've got less than 20.
I mean, we don't have many sloops. We can search for sloops.
But we could go search for them because we've basically got them like the whole lot still to like gather.
Yeah, like if we want sloops, we have them. No. In the meantime, I'm making a few more radio control units though. Also, we have a decent amount of sloops in base here.
We must have them. We must have them somewhere. I just don't remember where they are.
What do you mean?
Is there not?
I mean, I have 8 sloops here at main base already. That I saw. I have 2 in my inventory right now, which I don't need them. So. There we go. They're in the depot. Oh no! There is going to come a time where I cannot get rid of my power shards in the depot anymore. Oh god. Okay.
So turbo pressure motors. I mean, if the other thing about doing the electric motors, would be we need radio control units anyway, so we could do a combined factory for both. But it is using more sloops because the recipe does make less. Unless we just settle for making less, which is a fair advocation, to be fair, because what do we have left to use pressure motors to use turbo motors for?
I mean, it's nice to have a few, so I would like to make them, but at the same time, like we don't need a lot of them. Oh, this is making
The
sound
manufacturers
fluctuators.
Sound fluctuation is dead easy to make because it's just a matter of just waiting long enough to let the resources
I mean,
build
yes.
up in the.
Yes, but I was looking for where they were being made, and I just found where they were being made. Basically.
Oh yeah, it's on the back of main base. Yeah, we are making some. Did I put sloops in that?
Nope. Not in that one. But it was out of
I think I did
reanimated
at
Sam,
one
so.
point.
Maybe. I probably took him out when I was looking for sloops somewhere else.
I think I took them out when you needed them. When you needed them for something, I can't remember what it was. A long time ago, because I had them in there when we needed some for something. I think it was slooped when we did the Mercer Sphere upgrades, because that took a lot of that. I didn't want to stand there making it. Okay, look on this side. No, this side, baby. Come here. There you go. Good girl.
Those are motors. Oh, where are the cooling systems again? As well then? Okay, maybe I shouldn't be so greedy on the cooling systems. Don't need that many.
Greedy on cooling systems.
Yeah, I was putting them in for the turbo motors. Okay. Wait, sorry, my brain just drifted into another universe. What were we talking about?
Whether or not we're putting a factory in for turbo motors, and which one would we put in, and whether or not we do radio control units. I think.
I mean, we're doing radio control units at the Plutonium factory, right? We're not making them separately.
I think, yeah, didn't we put this? Wasn't that the first thing we put in when we came over?
I think
these
so.
over here, isn't it? Somewhere here.
What?
Heat sinks. Is it this one?
Yes, is
Yeah,
it
we're only
heat
making
sinks?
3.75. And it's not sharded.
Okay, but we can easily make radio control units, like just to depot them somewhere. If we can make that wherever we have quartz. I would say, or wherever we have aluminium or copper. We need the heat sinks, and we need quartz. The high-speed connectors we can just belt in, train in. I think. Are we making enough high-speed connectors?
We put a factory in for those.
We put a factory in for those, but we are using a lot of those as well.
I don't think we're using that many. We're only using them here, right? And that's 7.5 a minute.
No,
we're like 30.
We were using a lot more.
Radio control units is only using 7.
We were making a lot. Where are we making a lot more though?
We're making them at near the fused frames factory. That was the factory that we did on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay, where is the nearest hypertube cannon? I will go over there.
I'm heading that way at the moment, but I'm only halfway there.
I'm heading over there as well. So it's at the edge of the swamp, right?
I thought we had like 20.
I think we were making like 40-ish. But I thought we were also using a lot of them. Okay, I'm here. Yes, high-speed connectors. 3.75 times 8, if I'm not mistaken. $30. Is that possible? But they're not all on though. Let's put throughput monitors on these things. I think we're missing cable. We got a lot of quick wire. We don't have enough cable. Yeah, we need 300 cable. We're making 300 cable. We are making 300 cable. What the? I'm confused. You're definitely running out of cable. If
Yes,
running out of
because there's
everything.
no rubber. The cable's running out because there's no rubber. The rubber's backing up. The rubber's gone off because there's no. There's too much heavy oil residue left over. All of the refineries are full of heavy oil residue, but
Okay.
apparently,
But
the diluted fuel has been. Oh, I see. We're not using the diluted fuel fast enough.
yeah, which makes sense. But we're producing 400 cable per minute, is what the throughput monitor is saying, which should be more than enough right now.
But it'll only make 400 a minute if it'll only make 400 a minute if there's enough rubber being supplied to it.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
if you have a look at the assemblers, they're off. They're idle, and they've been idle for a long time.
The cable ones, no, they're on again. Did you change something to the rubber input then?
I manually put rubber in.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
But this refinery's up 73% of the time, and these ones down this end are completely off, and have been for a long time because they're at 0% or 6%.
Okay. But we also have these iron refineries with... No, plastic refineries. Iron? Why is this one... There is one iron refinery. There shouldn't be an iron refinery, right?
You'll have only put it in if you needed it.
It was like in line with all the plastic factories. No, it was just a recipe that wasn't copied yet. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah, heavy oil residue seems to be backed up in plastic and yeah, rubber as well, right? Where is the heavy oil residue going?
To the blender over here.
Yeah, to dilute fuel. Okay, we're not using the fuel fast enough and we're not consuming it fast enough. Is that correct?
More or less, yeah.
More or less. Do you mean to say I'm half wrong?
No?
Okay. Just checking, just checking. 160. And this 10, so that's another 40. That's 200 heavy oil residue per minute that we need to consume. These are completely turned off, right? Which means are you putting in another blender?
No, I'm just trying to get some of the oil, fuel actually used.
Oh,
So
okay.
I've entered the...
We're not.
Got it in going into a power generator.
Yeah, but we're not consuming enough heavy oil residue, I think. So I think we should be consuming 200. Oh, no, wait a second. We're using part of that heavy oil. No, we're not using part of that heavy oil residue. Okay, so all of the heavy oil residue just needs to go into fuel. So we need another blender.
What's the heavy... Why? How much oil residue output do we have? Because I thought
200
this wasn't running.
200 per minute. Well, 200 per minute if we are actually using everything that's in here. And I don't think we are. I think we put in a few too many rubber refineries and plastic refineries. So I don't think we're actually... Yeah, I don't think we're actually at 200 heavy oil residue per minute. But that is the theoretical maximum based on the refineries we have. So if you put in another blender and then we just put in enough fuel generators.
The other thing we could do is send the fuel somewhere else.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, how do we deal with the overflow here? Because we have the we have fused modular frames which require 75 fuel per minute.
So we're using 125 fuel at the moment then. This generator here is using 50.
Oh, okay. With that generator, yeah. Now that's a problem though, right? We're producing 200 fuel per minute. That is going to go up to 400 fuel per minute theoretically. But in practice, we're not consuming all of the rubber and all the plastic. So, do we really need to balance that entire line?
We just need to know how much it is that we need.
I mean,
I don't know.
Can we just put Can we just put another blender in here so we are consuming all of the potential heavy oil residue, right? Then we're going to have fuel being produced 400 per minute. We just put them in packagers. We unpackage what we need in the blender here, and we burn off all of the rest. That way we can balance it on a belt and we don't have to worry about pipes. I think that's the fastest, the easiest and fastest solution. Well, maybe not the easiest, definitely the fastest. And
how much rubber do we actually need? Because this is starting to come back online now. Once the oil is gradually getting used.
We'd have to look and calculate everything. Let me put it. No, let me put it the other way. Or we do it the way I just described, or we do it next time, because I I can't stream too late. I'm gonna be wrecked tomorrow otherwise.
Well, our rubber is starting to catch up. Because the
Yeah.
only thing we're using rubber for here is... did we go overkill on those?
No.
I feel like we went overkill on them.
Yes, but not by that much. We definitely need more than 4 refineries worth of rubber.
Where did we put it? We've got this 8.
There's 8, yes. And it goes into cable, which is... Wait, 400 per minute. We only need 300 per minute though. So that's 30. That's 90 per minute of rubber for cables.
99 per minute of rubber.
We are
We're
producing
making 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So it's 5. It's 4 point something.
4.5, yeah. Wait, 4.5? Why do we have 8 in there?
Not entirely sure. But 4.5 output is 90 output of oil as well. So we're using more. We're currently using more fuel, more heavy oil residue than we will be producing. So there isn't anything that needs to change here now.
We also
just
have a
needed
plastic. We also have a plastic though. Okay, let's...
How much is the plastic? Yeah, plastic doesn't make much either, does it? Like 10 or 20?
Let's
Plastic makes
work.
less.
Let's work back for a second. So we have 300 cable that we're consuming. So we only need to produce 300 cable. Let's start with that. Because we're producing 400 now, we don't want to be producing 400. We want to be producing 300, which is going to be 90 rubber. That is the only thing that's using rubber, right? You're absolutely sure about that?
Cable's the only thing using rubber, yeah.
Okay. In that case, we only need 90 rubber, so let's underclock everything here to just produce 90 rubber.
Well, that's that easy. We just put everything on 1 and just use 4.5.
Oh, no, let's... I'm putting everything on 50 to start, and then we have 80, and then one of them on full capacity. So that is 7 times 10 is 70, and then 20 here is 90. Okay, so rubber is okay. Now let's do the same with plastic. We need 30 circuit boards. Where are the circuit boards being made?
Here.
Yeah.
1.5.
Oh no, but
4.5.
8.75 minutes. We need 30.
We're all 12.5.
We need 3.428571. Yeah, this is not a nice amount, but pretty easy to manage, I think. We need 30 circuit boards, so 5 each, basically.
Are you sure? We only need 30?
Yes.
Then why have we got 6 assemblers when one makes 12.5 anyway?
No, not 12.5, 8.75. You were looking at plastic
One-
input.
So yeah, but that's what I thought we were talking about. Plastic, not.
No, I'm thinking about how many circuit boards we need to produce, so that way I can underclock them to produce exactly 5 circuit boards per minute. And then it's it's 12.75 plastic, or how much plastic was it? 12.5 plastic. 12.5, 8.75, 12.5, 8.75. 12.5 5 divided by 8.75 times 30. Oh god. We need 42 point some ridiculous number of plastic.
Yeah.
Which is
All
impossible.
for
42.857143 and probably repeating infinitely. Well, not infinitely. Not infinitely.
42.75.
No, 85. 42.857143.
10.71.
Maybe. Um, 2.857143. 857.857143. Eight five seven one four. Ah. 2.857143. That's the closest I'm gonna get.
10.71.
Wait, why 10.71?
That's how much each refinery needs to make. 10.71.
Oh, you divide that by 4. Yes, correct. Yeah, that's fine as well. I was going to try to put the rounding error on one of them. So, oh, and one of them. Let's put one of them on 7.2 because it's a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to be underproducing by a tiny bit.
I've accounted for the rounding errors.
Have you?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, then what is 10.71 times 4?
40.2, 42.8 something.
Yeah, but
I've
it
used
needs to
that.
be 8571, and you're at 83 and a bit.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm at 43 point something. Something.
With 10.71.
Yes, trust me.
No,
I've accounted for more than 42.857 something. Blah 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 blah. I'm at 43 point something
Like,
for the total.
humor me real
42
quick.
is great. 43 is greater than 42.
Yeah, but then tell me that you put like one of them to 11.
I told you that I've accounted for the rounding errors.
Yeah, but you overcome. Fine.
I told you I've accounted. No, you didn't trust that I had accounted for it when I told you that I accounted for it.
You didn't tell me how you accounted for it. How am I supposed to... You
didn't ask how. You
But
just asked it. You were trying to tell me that I haven't, and I was like, yes, I have.
You
You didn't
overcompensated.
ask how.
You overcompensate.
I couldn't be bothered to work out a rounded number, so I've divided it by 4 and then set 1 to 11.
That is exactly what I was doing and telling you. Just put it to 73.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered. I just put it to 11 rather than type the number out. I just put 11.
Sure.
11. Plus, that means that the plastic will back up in the line and it will turn the system off.
Yes, but then we don't know exactly how much heavy oil residue we're producing, which is the main point of getting that as close as possible.
We're not producing... Sorry, we're using more than we're producing. The byproducts all being burnt off by a fuel generator.
Oh, but that's not the problem. The problem there being is... Sorry, I'm trying to focus. Difficult. The problem is that we need to balance out the fuel because we need to have priority on the fused modular frames for fuel.
Priority's already on the fused modular frames.
If the pipes work correctly. That is my entire problem. The pipes, I don't trust the pipes. I trust you to do, well, I kind of trust you. I half trust you to do the maths correctly. I just
Okay,
don't,
so
I just
we
don't
can-
trust the pipes.
So we produce 111.6. We need to, we will produce as a byproduct 111.6. We currently can burn through 125, so we will not back up on heavy oil residue. And to account for the pipes, once it's cleared the system of heavy oil residue, the blender will only output.
So how are we not backing up on heavy oil residue if we're producing, what did you say?
We're producing 111 point something, whatever I said, 111.6.
Yes.
Just under 111.6. We're using 125.
Alright, we're also making the coke, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's fine, yeah.
So we won't back up on heavy oil residue now.
No, that's true. Which would leave us with around 75, which is doubled as 150 fuel per minute, give or take.
Actually, we need to turn this down. The blender needs turning down. No.
No, the blender can.
The blender's fine.
Yeah, blender can take all the overflow. 75 going in there, and then 50 going in here. 125. I think we're still overproducing a little bit of fuel.
We need to burn the fuel off.
Yeah, a little bit more fuel burning off, but
Yeah.
I don't trust the pipes.
Okay.
I got a feeling that, like,
So the way this works is,
I know you told me the bottom one is going to get priority normally. Should.
well, the other thing that I've doubly checked with, because yes, the bottom one should get priority, but this is not actually working that way at the moment. This is running the fuel low enough that it doesn't push any into the fuel generator. It will push some, but it has to build up. It has to fill the pipe to get the head lift to push it over the U-bend.
Should.
So the intention is that we run the fuel low enough that we don't get the head lift.
I mean, I hope it works that way. Again, I don't trust the pipes. Plus the fact that you also have
put a failsafe in and add a valve, and a valve nullifies head lift, and then it will never go in there.
I mean, that's also fine. I would try to put a backshare in there. Just yeah, okay. Also, the one thing you're like, I'm not sure how it works in Satisfactory, but in real life, this also wouldn't work because the pipe is filled up completely, and that nullifies that entire principle.
Yeah, but at the moment we're not. At the moment we're backing up the fuel, so it will always work. This will run 100% while we're backing up the fuel because there is too much fuel in the line.
Yeah.
We still need to account for the 75 extra fuel that we've got.
Yeah, we still need another fuel generator in there, basically.
1.5.
Oh yeah. 1.5?
Or less if we. Yeah. Well, we need. Yeah.
About 25. Yeah.
1 and 120. 1 and 125. Or 2. 2 at 100%.
In total.
No, that'll be 5. No, we won't use it. We'll be missing
is-
5 there too.
Yeah, we have a little bit too much, but I don't mind having a little bit of overflow on that part, although
We just need to. We
I
just
try-
need to burn the fuel.
I'd rather burn too much fuel than not, right? But I just don't
well,
want.
Exactly. That's to make this work. That's what we need to do.
But I want to make sure that our fuse modular frames get all the fuel that it needs before we burn anything off.
Yeah. But they will, because the lower pipe will get filled, because the upper pipe won't be able to be filled.
Okay, I'll try and trust you on that one. Is there, okay, you did it like that. Oh, that works as well.
Like I say, we have to have the line empty. Not empty, but like.
Yeah, bend it over. That's fine. I was just putting in the pipeline support to connect to it first, or trying to. And I was like, oh yeah, you can just do it like that.
The other thing to do would be
Okay. That is our high-speed connectors fixed. So now we can.
one generator is not enough to burn the excess fuel. We need another one.
Oh no, you just need to overclock it, right?
No, we need another one.
Why?
Because we've got 75 extra fuel, and we're now only accounting for 50 of that. So now we've still got 25 too much fuel.
No, we're burning 100. We're burning 100 here. We're burning 100 here, and oh, you want to burn enough so that it, even if
We're not burning 100 here.
even
We're
if the
burning
modular
50 here and 50 there.
Yeah, I was accounting for the 75 that we're using in the fuse modular frames, but
Yeah, but 75, 50, and 50 is 175, not 200.
yeah, it's 175. But we're not producing 200. We're not having. We don't have enough. We don't have enough heavy oil residue to produce 200.
We do. We have 111.
And we are using 40 to make petroleum coke here. Which which goes into
first.
yeah, but it goes into the external dimensional storage, not into the sink. It's not getting synced, so this is not a continuous consumer per se. So we need to sync the overflow of coke. If we do that, we don't have a problem here.
This needs to be. This needs to be.
What does that need to be?
60, not 60, sorry. It needs to be. Oh, why is my brain not working?
I mean, because it's too late and I need to go to bed before I...
10%.
Yeah, I really need to go.
It needs to be like 11%.
Does it?
No, 10%. I thought it was 10%. 12. There we go.
No, now it's using too little.
No, it's not. We've got 111.6, in fact, just under 111.6 of heavy oil residue, and we're using
100 plus 4.
And
104.
oh shit, it's done 12 on the petroleum coke. I'm looking at the wrong side.
Times 3, 36 petroleum coke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
30%.
Okay, but now we need to be using more. Well, there are two things we need to do still. We need to use more fuel, which is another fuel generator, and we need to sink the excess petroleum coke here. So I would rather just leave that at 100%. We have too much petroleum coke, and we just sink that. Actually, I'd rather just make everything into petroleum coke and sink it, but fine.
Do that. We've got generators here that we've got refineries here that we're not using.
I just feel that's safer to do than relying on the... Again, sorry, don't trust the pipes.
I mean, this is power on the power grid.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if this works, it's better. Let's leave it like this, but let's put petroleum coke back to 100% would be nice. And then I'm going to
I was
sink
just trying to make sure that the fuel was here for the fused frames.
Yes.
Because when this produces fuel and outputs it, it's going to let a small amount go into the generators. Because briefly, it's going to have the head lift to push the fuel out. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should.
So this wants to receive 100 heavy oil. Well, it doesn't. It actually wants to receive less. But the easiest way to do that would be to ask this to produce 175.
Okay.
Which is exactly what we need.
Okay, you got 100. How
means-
much heavy oil residue do you want in the blender? So we want it to produce 175, right? That is divided by 2 is 87.5.
I've already done that, so we need 24.1 being used over here.
What do you mean?
24.1. The Coke needs to do 24.1.
Yes. Times 3, which is 72.3.
No. Where are you getting times 3 from?
Because you set the output. Because you can type in the output, so I type in 72.3, so the input is 24.1, remember?
24.1 is what we need on the input, yeah.
There we go. We have 141 coupons, by the way.
Oh, expect us to have more than that.
Okay. As long as the pipes do their thing.
Well, I mean, now the pipes can be straight pipes. The pipes don't need to do this. They can actually be straight pipes.
No,
Because...
Yeah, but I still want priority to the alternate fused frames. Like, give me priority. The only issue here would be if the fused modular frames backs up at some point or doesn't have enough resources to craft, then our fuel is going to get backed up here and the 75 here is going to... That is still an issue.
So the way to fix that
is between more fuel generators.
I mean, that is one way to do it, so that we've got the ability to burn off. But one of the ways we can do that is we can use a fluid buffer. If you've got a fluid buffer, where is it? If you've got a fluid buffer, now with the fluid buffer, the head lift is dependent on how much fluid is actually in the fluid buffer. So if you have pipes that lift higher than the head lift from half a fluid buffer, so essentially you use your buffer like a switch. When buffer gets over half full, then it gets enough head lift to overflow into the new pipe. That new pipe then can send it to a fuel generator for that to then be burnt off in the fuel generator. That way, when the fuel drops below half or any point really in the fluid buffer, half's just a really easy one to work out at. Then it won't have the head lift to use the overflow pipe, much like a toilet cistern. When the water goes off, it doesn't overflow down the overflow pipe, or the sink, or a sink with a sink you wash your hands in with the overflow. That if you left the water on, it goes down the overflow. It's essentially the fluid buffer switch can work like that. You just have to make your height. You have to be calculating your height to the correct level.
Just the other way around, and like there is one physics problem that the problem here is that I don't trust the pipes, and I don't think that the pipes are correctly, like physically correct. They don't follow the exact laws of physics.
No, they don't.
So that is my problem here. Like what you're saying is a totally valid solution if it works, and I don't know if it works, and I don't want to come back here to fix it.
It does work, 'cause that's how fluid works in Satisfactory.
Okay.
It's how head lift dictates. So let's say, for instance, you've got a machine like this blender. This blender has a head lift of 10 meters. Now, the other thing that is slightly closer to physics, but if you drop the height out of the machine.
I trust you. You know this better than me, so I'm just going to make a solution for myself. Okay. There we go. That's a reminder for myself, so if I come here and it's broken, then I know I can just call you.
You might actually find this one interesting though. If you have a pipe that drops out of a machine, like this, and then it raises back up again.
Yes.
This machine still has 10 meters head lift from here. Because it hasn't used anything to pump it back up to this level. It hasn't used any of its 10-meter head lift to pump it up.
Right, because it just gets head lift from dropping down as well.
Yes, it adds the gravity drop.
It should do that.
No worries, Super.
Ooh.
I thought you might like that one because that's more like physics.
A giant barramundi. What the heck is a giant barramundi? Also,
Calcula. Congratulations, Stoster.
Oh.
That should look quite cool.
Nice.
I've heard of it, but I've got no idea what it looks like. No, I've never heard of a giant one, but I've heard of a barramundi. I just don't know where from.
Okay, then I need to look this up. What is a barramundi? Barramundi. And after that, we're.
I feel like it was Australian.
Okay, yeah, that looks Australian. It is just a really big fish.
I mean, I got that from giant.
Yeah, but the normal fish is already giant, so the giant fish should be more giant than the giant fish. Stop. Are we doing this again?
Oh.
There we go. Save. Nice. Okay, perfect.
Where are we? This one here.
I am going to call it for today. Like I said, I need to teach tomorrow, and it is already later than I would have wanted it to be. Anyway, I'm glad we did have our short co-op stream.
It was good. We've got
but-
quite a bit done.
Yeah.
Plutonium is finished.
Plutonium is
Ish.
done. Nice. Now we only need to do
Ish.
Fixonium and stuff. Yeah, next time we know how many high-speed connectors we have now. We've got 30. So we can see how many we are using. We can see how many we are going to be using to make, what was it, turbo motors or something? Oh no, we need to decide whether we make turbo
radio-
motors or not. Or
Well,
radio
it
control
depends on
units.
whether we're making radio control units. If we're making radio control units, then
Right.
we're likely to use high-speed connectors to do it. At least I think so, seeing as though that's the recipe we went for in the Plutonium build.
Yes.
Maybe we went for that, though. I don't know whether we went for that purely because we only needed a few for Plutonium.
I mean,
And
I'm just... Yeah?
I was just going to say that recipe's easy.
Yeah, it is. But I think what we should be doing, or what I want to be doing, is next time we just manually craft whatever we need for, well, semi-manual craft whatever we need for the hub research. Then we got a singularity. Then we put in a portal because portals are cool, and then we do the Fixonium. Then we just focus on the Fixonium.
I mean, that works.
And then after that, we've dealt with all of the waste and everything will work then, and we won't have any problems whatsoever nowhere. And then we can do a phase 5 factory.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It does, right?
Have you, has that gone down in the list of jobs? Has it gone down in the to-do list?
What do you mean? The
Is that task list in the job list in the to-do list?
No, in the to-do list we're still on making aluminium sheets.
That might have been done a while ago.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go get some sleep. I also have work tomorrow.
Okay.
And I've got some stream stuff to do.
Success with that.
As well, and stream tomorrow too.
Yeah,
So,
I won't be
if you
streaming
want.
tomorrow. Maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Otherwise, it's a Sunday. We can continue here, right?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we're going to go and see Dippy VR.
Oh, I should maybe. Nah. Sorry.
I'm going to see Dippy VR.
Yeah, I am too.
I really want to play.
I am too tired. So I'm gonna leave you. See you next
No
time.
worries at all. Have a good one. It was fun again, and I'll see you on Sunday if you don't drop by beforehand. And for everyone else, take care. Have a good one. Please join the raid. Drop a follow if you haven't already, and come back to see us next time. And I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, morning, afternoon, or night. Good night.
Good night. There you go. Everyone go join Phantom Thread if you're not already in his chat. I'm going to call it. See you next time.